Everyone. In today's video, let's have a quick look at how DENT has been doing since past 1 month. We are officially in the Q3, mid Q3 range at the moment. So let's start with a recent tweet from DENT, which was on 2nd of August 2019. So if you look at this tweet, it talks about the telco trading desk, and another interesting bit is the number of users they have achieved. They have got like at the moment 19.4 million users. So both are very interesting tweet part of the tweets, interesting news part of the tweet. So they have an aim of achieving 25 million users by the end of 2019, which is most likely possible at the moment at this current pace. And what is the significance of the telco trading desk? That's what I want to get into in detail. So if you look at the roadmap, um, so the roadmap for Q3 and Q4 is what going to drive Dent for a wider adoption. So till today, Dent has been doing very well with regards to acquiring new users. And right now their focus is shifting slightly because of the telco trading desk. So they are now trying to acquire and involve more telco participation into their ecosystem. So that is what this telco trading desk is mainly targeted to achieve. So the telco trading desk is mainly for big uh, telecom operators to participate in the Dent ecosystem. And the other thing that I could see as a good propellant, good catalyst for the price to go up is the sponsored data top up with an international retail company. So, which is also quite a good, interesting thing that we could expect with Q3 2019. So I know in 2000 in Q2 roadmap, we all anticipated, expected much about the afterburner on the app, but that didn't happen. So lots of people got disappointed with Dent, but it doesn't have to be like that. So they have a forward moving roadmap, and Q3 and Q4 they got quite a lot of interesting things for wider adoption. So if you look at Q4 is more towards offer wall 2.0 and launching the telco trading desk and preparation for the eSIM launch. So they are the two key features for Q3 and Q4. So in the next 6 months period, I would probably say Dent is aiming to get 25 million users and then trying to get more telecom operators to involve directly in the and use the trading desk. So now we could see more packages getting sold via the app in the future. So if you look at the price in the recent months, so the past 3 month price is highest was 24 cents in the past 3 months. And if you look at the um, 6 months one, 6 months one, I got it. So 6 months one was the maximum it was 31 cents. So we can pretty much say in the next 6 months, if Bitcoin goes up, we could most likely to see Dent hitting 30 to 50 sats again in the next 6 months time, and assuming that Bitcoin is in the official bull run. So it all depends on, of course, Bitcoin's price action. So right now the current price of Dent is roughly around 5 sats, which is pretty low compared to what we were 3 months ago. And the ranking on CMC is also at 112. So we did make it all the way to 50th rank a month ago. So yeah, in terms of BTC price, Dent BTC price and USD price, Dent has been smashed really hard. That's because there was quite a lot of expectations on the afterburner and the sentiment of the users, the traders have been smashed really hard. So as I always say, market sentiment and business fundamentals are two separate entities. So if the market sentiment is really bad, then you can see a negative price on the market. But whereas if the business fundamentals keep going strong than ever before, then we don't have to worry about the market sentiment, because market sentiment is always prone for reversal, and that it will always catch up with the Bitcoin's price rise. So with that being said, I want to share a couple of news that's been in the internet as well. So this is an interesting article from Cointelegraph, so where they talk about blockchain and the telecom industry, which is a very interesting article that highlights how blockchain could help overcome the roaming problems with using blockchain technologies. So there are two projects that are being highlighted in this article. One of them is the Bubble Tone, which is another telecom based project, pretty much like DENT, and another one is DENT. So those are the two blockchain based cryptocurrencies which actually support telecommunications. So with that being said, we could get into another article as well. So the another article that I want to share is there is a rumor about 5G enabled MacBook Pros, so which is a pretty interesting news. So if the next trend is laptops going to have eSIM attached to them, so that would be opening up dent for a wider selling opportunity. So with the Q3 and Q4, and with eSIM adoption, eSIM packages coming into the Dent app, we could probably see laptop users having the ability to top up their eSIMs using Dent app in the future. So that is very likely possibility as well. So it's not just mobile phones that and IoTs that participate in the eSIM package ecosystem, but the laptops are also could start getting to participate in this as well. So that's an interesting article that I want to share as well. So in terms of Bitcoin's price, you can see right now it's around $11,750. So it's pretty good uptrend at the moment. So there's another article which I want to share about how institutional investors are participating into the Bitcoin ecosystem. So let's have a look at the major participants. Like you can see JP Morgan launching their own coin for interbank payments. That's a big thing. That shows the level of interest that institutional players have towards blockchain technology. So, and we have Fidelity officially soft launched their Bitcoin custody service. They are doing pretty much like what Coinbase custody service is doing, and it's rolling out for its global 30 million customers. That's a big, huge customer base. And then we have Microsoft participating in blockchain technologies as well, and we have Facebook participating in blockchain technologies, and then we have Morgan Creek Digital, which is a venture capital firm. They are also participating in the cryptocurrency space. So we have LedgerX and ErixX both received approval from the CFTC to list their physically settled Bitcoin futures. So, and we have Backed coming in as well. So we have TD Ameritrade, and then Fidelity and E-Trade, who are also participating into the Bitcoin space. So there's another interesting thing that I want to highlight as well. The global pensions and hedge funds alone have over 30 trillion in assets. If just 1% of those funds migrate to cryptocurrencies, the market would double from here. We know that the current market is roughly around 300 billion. So if that has to double, that's like 600 billion. So that when the whole crypto market doubles from where it is now, then we could expect DENT to follow that as well. So we could easily see 30 to 50 sats price raise on the DENT's price. Probably like I have made a small spreadsheet to highlight how we could see the price of DENT in USD moving along with the price of Bitcoin. Let's say this is the price on this side in this column for how Bitcoin raises. So like, let's say Bitcoin hits 20k again, back again, and then what we could see if dent hits, I mean Bitcoin hits 20k again, and then how the price of dent uh, in USD could be with increase of 5 sats. That's a range I have kept. So right now we know it's 5 sats, so I've started it with 10 sats to start with, and then increment of 5 sats. So you can easily see, like at 20k, if dent goes to 10 sats, then you can see it could go up to 0.002 from where it is now, which is pretty much in terms of USD is roughly 4x gain. That's a huge, that's where we are seeing. So, and we all know that Bitcoin is officially um, getting to its previous all-time high. The reason that it's going to catch the previous all-time high is purely because we have Bitcoin happening, whatever is happening by 2020. And if during that time we are gonna, the scarcity is going to increase as well. So with Bitcoin halving, we could see definitely um, Bitcoin hitting the all-time high again. So if it hits 20k, and if 10 stays at 10 sats, you can see we will get like 4x gain from where we are now. And if it has to go to 15 sats, 20 sats, 25, 30, and 35 sats, and if it has to hit 50 sats, we are going to hit 1 set back again. So that's where we are. And what if we make a worst case scenario and dent stays at 10 sats itself and Bitcoin goes up still? So that's the next range I want to see, which is from 20k to 30k Bitcoin price. So with 20k to 30k Bitcoin price, we can easily see it could go up to 0.003 USD, and if it has to go to 50 USD, we will see 1.5 cents. So let's see another range as well, which is from what if Bitcoin price goes to the range of 30 to 40k. Then here we can see at 40k and at 50 sats, you could see 2 cents. That's the range we could see. And what if we are lucky and we see 50k price for Bitcoin? Because we know big participants in institutional players are coming into the market, and we could see probably 2.5 cents with 50k. And even if dent has to say at 10 sats, let's say, and then Bitcoin at 50k, we could easily see half a cent price rise for dent, which is as we speak now, it's roughly around 10x gain from where we are now. So that's where the market is at the moment for dent. So if you look at the way altcoins normally behave, say the altcoins normally catch up the price rise of Bitcoin. It takes roughly 4 to 6 months time. So if you look at the Bitcoin's price action, Bitcoin started picking up momentum right from 1st of April. So April, May, June, July. So it's been 4 months now, where Bitcoin has been constantly picking momentum since April. So assuming that this trend keeps going, so we could potentially see some real altcoins start catching up probably in another couple of months. That's what I would expect. That's all again depends on how Bitcoin goes and behaves in general. And at the moment, you can see Bitcoin's dominance is roughly around 67%. And I would start seeing this dominance rate coming down slowly when altcoin starts catching up the BTC price rise. So I'm pretty confident that we could see easy 20k again, BTC hitting 20k again in probably a couple of months time. So so I'm pretty sure dent cannot be hidden, cannot be missed out. Yeah, the next bull run is going to be pretty good, and I would expect to see the price range of 30 to 50 sats in probably 6 months time from now on. So Q3 and Q4 is where adoption is going to go for to peak, um, and we could expect some pretty good raise and price movement as well. Thanks for watching, and thank you.